Hi parents, I just wanted to show you something that was available on Think Central if you didn't know already. So on your child's Think Central account, you always have your things to do here. That's where you find your ISEs. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the My Library tab. So the My Library tab is set up with resources for your child to use for both math and reading. Currently, we're not using too much for math right now because we do have those ISEs that we're doing for homework. But we want to take a look at the reading tab here. So if we click on reading, we have access now to a couple of resources that the kids can use at home. The first one that I wanted to show you was the student ebook. So this is the book that we read in class, and this is the one that coincides with the lesson plan for the week. So let's take a look at the current week that we're in, lesson 20 in classwork. Today, tomorrow, and for the rest of the week, we're going to be reading The Big Dig. And so that's that story that's right here for small group. And we're in lesson 20. It says that at the top of our lesson plan. So when we go here to our student ebook, we're in book 2. We can go ahead and go to lesson 20. And I'm going to show you how to get there. This is the table of contents for book 2. We're in unit 4, lesson 20. And here are the 2 stories for the lesson. We are doing The Big Dig. There it is, just like it says in the lesson plan. So this is the story that we're reading. And I access this online for the kids to read from the screen. I'm able to zoom in for our fonts here, pretty big, so that the kids can see it a little more clearly. So if your child does not have access to that second book, if you do not have that second book, it's here online, and they can read online also. So this is just another way to access the book if you don't have access to it, or if you can't find it, or if you're somewhere other than home and you didn't bring it with you, it's there. You can also set it up on one of the tabs in the background for your child. That way, if they don't have the book or you think that they might have trouble finding the page, it's here for them. One other thing that I wanted to show you is if you need more books to read, we can come up here to the Leveled Readers resource. And if you click on that, there are these different icons for our vocabulary readers. Some of them are a little less difficult and some of them are a little more difficult. If I take a look at any of those shapes, it brings us into all of these books. I mean, there's a ton. And it can have lessons that coincide with ours, but you don't have to use that. Let's say we want to go back to lesson 3. This is going to be a leveled reader. So this is a vocabulary reader. It's called My Cat. It seems like it's something that your child can do, then you can go ahead and read it. There are going to be some words that haven't been taught yet. That's for kids that are a little bit more advanced in their reading. So some of it has sight words, but it also has S endings and words that we haven't gotten to yet. These are sight words that are going to be coming in later. So if you feel like your child needs a little bit of a challenge or more books to access, these are definitely books that can be accessed through Think Central on that Leveled Readers tab. So that was one of the sets, but there's the same book in different levels. So now here's the same book, but now it has some vocabulary labeling going on. So if you feel like your child needs more vocabulary, that's there for you as well. So it's the same book, but different levels. That's why they're called the Leveled Readers. So you have access to those as well. It was just something that I hadn't given you yet, but I think this is the perfect time to start now that we have all of our kids blending. So this is available to you right here in the reading tab under My Library in Think Central. If you ever have any questions about resources, just go ahead and send me a message on ClassTag and I can help you out with any of those questions that you might have. Thank you.